Welcome to today's meditation. Today's meditation is to cleanse and to find strength. All you need is a comfortable space and close your eyes and let's begin our journey. I want you to imagine you're sitting under a very gentle waterfall. Imagine this waterfall is just so soothing and cleansing. If you bring your awareness to the very top of your head, be aware of all those thoughts of the day. The waterfall is going to wash away the day, so that there is nothing but you and a feeling of clarity and peace. Imagine you can feel that water on the very top of your head. You can feel the sensation on the very crown of your head. I want you to imagine that at the very top of the crown, you can feel a flower bud pushing its way through. If you could see this flower bud, it would be the most beautiful purple colour. I want you to imagine it opening petal by petal. And just allow yourself to feel the water washing down inside this purple flower. A gateway to your headspace. And as the water washes through your headspace, you can actually feel your mind clearing of the thoughts of the day, as though the water just washed away the memories of the day and the feelings of the day, so that all you can feel is the water clearing your mind of thoughts. I want you to take a deep, slow breath on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in through the flower and release through the flower. And just let the breath go. And the water flows over you and through you. You can feel it washing over your brow and down the back of your head. It's so soothing. I want you to bring your awareness to your brow. Be aware of how your brow feels, whether it's tight, whether it feels foggy and clogged. I want you to imagine that the very center of your brow, there's an indigo flower bud beginning to gently push its way through the brow. As the flower opens, petal by petal, you can feel the tension dissipating. You can feel the muscles softening. And you can feel more of those deep-seated thoughts drifting away. I want you to imagine the waterfall. It's flowing over the flower, but it's also flowing through the flower. I want you to take a slow breath on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in and gently release the breath. All you can feel is the water flowing over your face, down the back of your head, down your cheeks. You bring your awareness into your face and your jaw, and you just allow the muscles to let go, to just simply allow those muscles to release and soften. And as the water flows over you, you can feel it on your shoulders. You can feel it washing down your arms, down your fingertips, dripping from the fingertips. All you can feel is your shoulders dropping. Take a deep breath into the shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in. And just let go of the tightness on the out breath. You bring your awareness to the back of your neck and you can feel the water. If those thoughts are still racing through your mind, I want you to say to yourself, I breathe out my thoughts. 1, 2, 3. Breathe into the back of the neck. I breathe out my thoughts. And just imagine the water soaking deeply into the back of your neck, soothing the tightness, warming the muscles, softening. And as the waterfall flows over you, you bring your awareness to the very base of your throat. I want you to imagine that there is a sky blue flower bud gently pushing its way through and ever so slowly opening. As it opens, you can feel the tightness in your throat being released. I want you to breathe in through the flower on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in and letting go. And the water flows through you, flows through the flowers and over you, leaving you feeling quieter in your mind, looser in your body, and more peaceful in your emotions. And the waterfall flows down your body, down your back. I want you to bring your awareness to the center of your back and just allow the water to soak deeply. On the count of 3, take a slow breath. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in and letting go. Just letting the spine release. You bring your awareness to the center of your chest. I want you to imagine an emerald green flower pushing its way through this beautiful flower bud, and then very slowly the petals open. And as they open, you release all the heaviness from your chest. You can feel it drifting away through the open flower. Take a breath on the count of 3 and breathe into this flower. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in and releasing, feeling the tension dissipate. Allow the waterfall to flow over you, to soothe your chest. Let it flow in through the flower, opening further as the flower takes on all of this clear water. Take another breath. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in and letting go. And the waterfall flows down your body, down over your arms and shoulders, down your back. All you can feel is a letting go, a deep cleansing of every part of your body, of the recesses of your mind, your emotions, until the very core of you begins to feel at peace. You bring your awareness down further to your abdomen and imagine a golden flower bud pushing its way through, and this beautiful golden flower opening. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. And let go through the abdomen, breathing out through the flower, cleansing away the day, letting this waterfall wash through you, breathing in and letting go. And as the water continues to flow, with each droplet that flows from your body, the tension is relieved, the thoughts drift away, and you feel lighter and clearer. Lower down to the lower abdomen, a vibrant orange flower bud pushes its way through and opens, allowing all of the heavy energy that you've carried through the day, any negativity, to simply be released. I want you to take a deep, slow, inward breath through the flower, breathing in that fresh energy and releasing any heaviness. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in. And the waterfall continues to flow, and your body relaxes. And you bring your awareness to the very base of your spine, where a ruby red flower begins to push its way through and open. And you breathe deeply on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in and just allowing the spine to draw in all of this fresh energy. And on the out breath, letting go of tension and thoughts and just relaxing into the moment. As the waterfall flows down, all the way down, over your body, there is nothing but you and a sense of peace and clarity. The waterfall cleanses you of the day. It washes you away of the heavy energy, of any energy that's not yours, that you've collected, of any thoughts that are random or cluttered, of any emotions that are negative, or just the emotions that you've collected from somebody else. Now is the time to breathe them out, to wash them away, to let them go. I want you to bring your awareness to the rest of your body as the water flows down your legs and down your feet, aware of the soles of your feet. I want you to imagine you're now standing in a very peaceful rainforest. You're just standing quietly, just aware of yourself. I want you to imagine that under your feet there's a magnet. The magnet is going to draw out any residual negativity, any residual heaviness, so that you may further cleanse your body, your mind, and your emotions. As though this magnet could also draw out the toxins of the day. I want you to focus now on your outward breath for the next 3 counts, and just let the magnet draw away all of that discarded heaviness. So on the count of 3, focus on breathing in fresh energy, and on the out breath, release through the feet. 1, 2, 3. And releasing. Take another breath. And releasing. Take another breath. And just release. I want you to imagine that magnet magically disappears, taking with it residual heaviness. And once more you can feel yourself standing on the soil. Stand very still. I want you to imagine roots growing down from the soles of your feet. Because today you're going to anchor yourselves in the earth. You're going to send those roots down through the layers of the earth, layer through layer through layer, until they reach the vast underground water supply that is the earth energy. Imagine you can see the roots reaching down. Imagine you can feel the roots reaching down. For those of you that struggle with either seeing the roots or feeling the sensation, then just say to yourself, I reach deep into the earth to anchor myself, to stabilize myself, to recharge my energy, to draw in fresh energy. Imagine it finding this vast water supply. If you could look into that water supply, imagine what the colour would be. Some of you may be able to see the colour. For others, just give it a colour from your imagination. Perhaps it's green today. Whatever it is, whatever you would like it to be, imagine breathing it in. So on the count of 3, you're going to draw in this fresh energy. 1, 2, 3. Breathe it in. Let it flow into the roots, changing the colour of the roots. And you say to yourself, I draw in fresh energy. I am filled with fresh energy. Let it flow now into your feet. Let it flow into your ankles. Let it flow into your legs. Imagine it flowing into that beautiful ruby red flower, and then into the orange flower. Imagine breathing it into the golden flower. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in. Imagine breathing it through into the very heart center, that beautiful green flower. Imagine filling your chest with fresh energy. Imagine breathing it through into the upper chest and into your shoulders and down your arms. So take a breath. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in and fill yourself with this renewed energy. And as it flows now into the throat area, it fills that beautiful sky blue flower. And then breathe it all the way up into the indigo flower. And let it clear your mind. Let it flow now into the purple flower and feel it flowing through you. And you say to yourself, I am clear and I am refreshed. I want you to bring your awareness into the very center of your heart area. Imagine you could see yourself standing at the very center of that flower. A beautiful version of yourself, the inner you, feeling clear and ready for the rest of the journey. And so you stand very quietly, patiently, and then the door appears. On the count of 3, you're going to step through the door. 1, 2, 3. Step out onto a path covered with foliage. It's thick foliage, all beautiful deep greens. path is the most beautiful, deep, rich brown from mulch. It's almost squishy underfoot. As you look around, take a deep breath and you can breathe in the fragrance of this ancient forest. For you're walking through an ancient pathway of trees. The vegetation is dense. There is minimal light through the canopy, and it's so quiet. The smell of the earth is pungent, and the smell of the forest is refreshing. But the peace of the forest envelopes you as though there was a cloak of peace, or you were in a cocoon. But you walk aware of the textures, the colours, the sounds of the forest. Aware of your own footsteps crunching and squishing along the forest floor. Slowly, the pathway opens out, and there, at the centre of the pathway, is the most amazing ancient tree. It is so wide at its circumference that you couldn't possibly put your arms around it. In fact, it would take a few people to join hands to actually make their way around the circumference of this tree. The roots of it are gnarled in places and smooth in others. And these huge roots are almost like massive snakes spreading out. But the tree's magnificent. The colour of the trunk, a combination of browns and greys. And as you look up, it seems a very long way to the canopy of this tree. This tree is ancient. It's been on the earth since the beginning of time. It holds a great strength and power. It holds wisdom. It holds endurance. I want you to find somewhere as you walk around the tree, somewhere that seems perfect for you to sit and just have your back resting on this trunk, as though you were cradled by the roots of the tree. As you walk around, you find the perfect place to rest. Feel your back against the trunk, as though you could sense the trunk through your spine. I want you to sit and close your eyes and allow yourself to feel the strength of the tree. I want you to focus on your spine and take a deep breath, breathing into the spine. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in. And feel the strength flowing into you. I want you to imagine that your spine could reach out little tendrils of energy from your spine, as though you were an ivy growing on the tree, connecting into the tree itself. Because this tree is going to give you some of its strength. It's going to give you some endurance. It's going to give you some wisdom. Whichever one of these you feel you particularly need, focus on it and breathe through the spine. Be one with the tree. Connect to the tree. So on the count of 3, focus on your back and imagine the tree sending you strength, endurance, wisdom. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. Focus all your awareness on your spine. Imagine you can feel the transfer of energy. Breathe it in and say quietly to yourself, I breathe in strength. Perhaps you need wisdom. I breathe in wisdom. Breathe deeply through your spine until it begins to flow into the tissue of your skin. Breathe deeply until it flows into the circulatory system of your body. Breathe deeply until it flows into the vital organs of your body, giving you strength, giving you endurance. Breathe deeply until it flows into the very core of the inner you, giving you wisdom. Imagine it flowing through. Some of you perhaps can see this. Perhaps you see it as a colour. Some of you can feel the transfer of energy. Some of you will focus on the story and on the words, saying quietly to yourself, I draw in strength. My body draws in strength. My circulatory system draws in strength. My vital organs Draw in strength. Imagine you could see into your body. You can see your spine filling with this strength, this revitalizing energy. Imagine you can see around the vital organs of your body. For some of you, you will have an area of your body that perhaps needs extra strength or fresh energy. I want you to focus on that area of your body, and I want you to breathe deeply. For some, this may be the heart and lungs, so take a deep breath. For some, it perhaps might be the abdomen and stomach. Breathe. For some, it will be the liver. For some, it's the brain. Imagine you can see that energy flowing. As though the tree lovingly allows this beautiful sap to flow freely, to share this with you. Gratefully receive it. Breathe it in. Let it travel to whichever area of the body it's most needed. Let it travel perhaps to the mind or to your emotional self or to your spirit. Wherever you need the strength, endurance, and wisdom, simply breathe. I want you to focus now on allowing the inner you to guide you to wherever it is that needs this ancient medicine. Breathe it in and just breathe. And rest. Rest against the tree. You are supported. You are strengthened. Breathe. Just be one with the tree. You say to yourself, I am the tree. I am strong. I am wise. I endure. I give thanks to this ancient tree for sharing this incredible energy with me. And breathe and feel the connection. Breathe. I am one with the tree. You bring your awareness once more to the forest, and you slowly disconnect your spine, your back from the tree. And once more, you can feel that you are your own person, standing next to the tree, but not attached. But you feel strong and wise and able to endure. You feel ready for the rest of the day. So it is time to return through that doorway, to step in to the heart center and just be at one with yourself. Remember the strength. Take a breath and imagine that you are held in this cocoon of strength and wisdom. And that you are ready for the rest of the day. Thank you for taking this journey with me.